Business isn't just a shop front or a sign above a door. It's the breath of the street, its rhythm and voice. It thrives on the people who shape it, takes root in the city, in its habits, in its heart, and in turn, it creates new traditions. Business is a delicate dialogue between those who bring it to life and those who come looking for it. Women in business bring a unique perspective on opportunity and responsibility.
The women here are incredible. What they're doing, what they've done is absolutely phenomenal.
Research shows that businesses founded by women are more often focused on long-term change, sustainable growth, and community support.
So 43 new businesses have been created since the female leaders of those businesses started working.
For them, business isn't just about profit, it's about transformation, making the world around them kinder, more humane.
We've been working for the past 18 months with female entrepreneurs in Plymouth and supporting them from the inception of an idea all the way up to launching their own businesses.
I work with artificial flowers and silk flowers and create lovely arrangements that people can enjoy them for their home or for their business.
I work with adults who are neurodivergent, known as ADHD or autism, dyslexia, dyspraxia.
I run Revive Physio Pilates, which is physio-led Pilates classes. I try and make it accessible even for people with aches and pain and give lots of different adaptation.
A woman wants to bring goodness and beauty into the world, a sense of safety.
I do work with finding the real reason for the pain.
I specialise in business branded work. They can have their logos printed on clothing and accessories.
Safety, home, work, relationships, everything is built on the feeling of security, of stability. Yet business is a constant risk, a relentless pressure. And still they keep going, building their own paths.
I think women are more undermined in terms of business and their emotional status and their mental health. They would be seen as less reliable for starting businesses.
And there's the glass ceiling and just women facing stigmas that men don't face, which sort of prevent them from excelling in certain areas.
It's very difficult to demonstrate sometimes even to older men that a young lady can be strong enough to manage a team. The company needs to give a little bit more support to the woman that wants to grow.
I experience a lot of misogyny on a day-to-day basis. A lot of women in the industry, we talk about it amongst ourselves. I think it's sad that women need support, but I think that is the reality.
I reckon it's stressful for women in business to do, because they're not as really considered in society, which is a challenge most people face, but especially women.
I think it's very stressful for a woman to have her own business, especially if she's going to be a mother, partner, and juggling all those things together. It's going to be very stressful.
We need qualities to running a business. If you're male or female, you've got to have all of those sort of things, haven't you? But I think you have to be extra determined if you are a woman.
I've just come from
Memory Cafe. Yeah, I've just
Yes.
come from there.
Yes.
And of course that is an amazing business. You know, she's helped women, a lot, hasn't she?
And we like to try and help everyone, especially those people in the She Company, start something new. So we're really excited to work with them, offer our space to them and help them grow, using the space and hiring it to put on big events, which She Company has done a number of times now.
It is a battle, and it's something that we're trying to achieve step by step, and making those female-led industries, the care, the well-being, raising the pay in those industries will help in balance.
A woman who chooses to start a business steps beyond the familiar, only to face a wall. In Britain, they receive 6 times less investment than men. Confidence is hard to hold on to when you must constantly prove your worth. And balancing home, children, work, the battle between I must and I want, is nearly impossible without support.
We're really passionate about trying to help people set up their own businesses, particularly for us, social enterprises and ethical businesses.
We've had to put a waiting list in place because our capacity originally was 120 women. We've taken on 240.
Because we're still getting more and more women who want to work with us and want to be part of the project. And we've only just scratched the surface.
I've definitely been lacking in confidence and been really sort of struggling to find which way I'm going at the minute with the business. But Jo has been instrumental in supporting me with the lows and the highs.
I went to a networking meeting and met a few of the people there, including Mel. And then I found out that I could have a one-to-one business meeting with Jo, and she literally transformed my thinking about my business.
At the moment I've met some really wonderful people. It's great to network, also like-minded people as well that are sort of doing similar things to what I'm doing. So I think it can be quite isolating being in business by yourself, so it's nice to connect with and network with other women.
We want every woman that's had a dream or an idea or has this possibility of being able to come out of economic isolation, to earn their own money, to be able to do what it is that they want to do without the gender barriers, without all of the blocks that put into place for women to do their job. We want to solve that problem.
We have been running this programme for about 2 years now, and hopefully we're going to carry on running it for the next 2 or 3 years, depending on investment and support.
So the next steps is we really need to find some funding so that this can A, continue, past May, and B, grow, because there's so many more women out there that we know of that need this support. So yeah, that's the next step, is to find some funding to continue and to grow.
Together we can make the world not just fairer, but stronger, giving women the chance to change not only their own lives, but the future itself.